Welcome to the Weekend Warriors podcast, where three small-town guys bring you candid and unorthodox conversations about life's most intriguing topics. From bodybuilding and fitness to politics and religion and everything in between, we're your hosts, Kobe,
Connor, Dom,
and we're here to challenge the status quo, break down barriers, and dive deep into the subjects that matter the most. So buckle up, because you're in for a wild ride with us on the Weekend Warriors podcast.
Yeah, bro.
I asked him a question earlier, but
Damn, I think you're too young to be struggling with that, bro.
No, it's just too much steroids.
Too much
Well, that should be
steroids.
helping, man.
Bro, I forgot. We haven't talked to the people about you starting your first cycle.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Cycle?
Yeah, didn't you get on Anavar?
Me?
Yeah.
Dominic Alvarez?
Yeah. I thought you got on Anavar, bro. Didn't you?
No! When have we ever talked about that?
Hey, that's real convincing, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I bet everybody listening's like, yo, what?
I believed it.
All two people.
Actually, I still believe it.
Clickbait.
Well, that's the title. The title's going to say, Alvarez starts his first cycle.
This podcast is a clickbait, bro. We're the Weekend Warriors, bro. Only work on the weekdays.
Bro, you're not even a weekend. Well, actually, you are a weekend. You're just not parties.
Yo, do you want this Canadian whiskey?
Of course he does. What do you mean?
Yeah, true.
Did you say Canadian?
Yeah?
It's not American, bro.
Yeah, it's a Texas.
What even is that?
That whiskey apologizes to you whenever...
The hint of whiskey.
It's a whiskey that apologizes to you.
I'll sell it to you. Look, watch.
I'm sorry.
Bro, I gotta like tell my
Texas
kids.
pocket thingy, and then
But yeah, how y'all boys been? When's the last time we talked? Last week?
Yeah, that was like a week and a half ago.
Yeah. How y'all been?
I'm been alright, man. I passed on my classes, man. You know, school's done.
Oh,
we
yeah.
out here
You had finals.
going out the vibes. You know, all B's for Bible.
What?
Bitches.
You know the
Bible, bitches, beer, and boobies?
no, just Bible. My
Okay.
brother's-
Bible. Got you.
Well, what's wrong with, you know what? Never mind. I ain't gonna throw no disrespect on the Bible, bro. I want to make it home tonight.
The Lord is like, what'd you say?
What would this man say? That was another tree in the middle of the road.
Bro, that's probably what happened the first time.
He will actually put a two-edged sword right through you.
But you said some blasphemous shit that night, and he was like, yo. What?
Nah, nothing.
You just threw a tree in there.
Oh, I guess he just died already.
Who?
Yeah, because he started cutting out. He just went quiet.
Dominic, you been going to the gym more lately?
Yeah, I went Monday and Tuesday.
2 days? Okay.
And then yesterday, my dummy just didn't pay attention to our messages. So I was like, well, if we're going to start at 6:30, but I guess I'll wait for the gym. And I'm still waiting for y'all.
Bro, you
And
really...
I'm like, I reckon no podcast, or I was like, so we gonna keep waiting. And
Bro, how long did you sit on there?
2 hours.
Oh my... Bro, that's entirely on you. That's entirely on you, bro.
And bro, I was like waiting on y'all.
No,
Bro,
did you...
No, we're not that consistent.
Yeah, for real.
I would give
Yeah.
up after 20 minutes.
Expectations were too high.
Bro, hey, Dom, but I respect you waiting on us for 2 hours, though. I respect that.
Well, that's...
I respect the fact
Were you, like, actively waiting? Like, the entire time you're...
for us to let you down.
I was just on the
Like, I
game.
know they're coming.
Actually, I wasn't even on the game. I actually just read two. I just did a Bible study on 2 chapters, and then that's when I was like, bro, are we
2 hours?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I actually like studied deep into it because it was my quiet time, and then I was just like, hold on, are we even like gonna do this podcast?
Hey, we're doing it right now, though. Made up for it.
What is up, guys? Your boy Alvi here. We're always with another podcast with your boy Kobe Koger and
Bro, the way you say podcast, it's like podcast. Like you put an H in front of the O. It's like podcast. We're here with another podcast.
Maybe it's the
podcast. The way I imagine breaks this podcast.
What's up? It's your boy Alvi here with another podcast.
Maybe it's just the mic. I don't know.
No. Anyway, so you haven't been going to the gyms consistently, but you're still going though, so that's good to hear.
Facts.
You're not even on a diet or anything, nothing specific. You're just kind of going with whatever.
No, I'm just working out, man.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, you're studying the word, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm just working out too. I just work out.
Working out your faith.
That too, and I just be working out because I'd rather be healthy.
Tom read the verse about bodily exercise profiteth little. He got depressed.
Bro, one day in the gym, he's like, what's it even all for, man? Like, I'm not going to have it with me when I die. I was like, oh, okay, bro. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to continue this conversation. Bro, in the gym. In the gym to me, bro, mid-workout. Like, I'm having a damn good chest day.
It's such a normal...
I'll tell you what it's for. It's for muscles. That's what it's all for.
No. Gunner, how's your week been?
It's been good. Busy, but good.
Yo, drop the story real fast on what happened the other night.
Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah.
Just drop it real quick.
I went to Florence, watched Godzilla. Best Godzilla movie I've ever seen. And it was all subbed, so if you don't like subtitles.
Better than 2014?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Had the classic OG music. It was like super nostalgic.
Okay.
And so I was coming home on 72, coming down. We was almost in Cherokee, and we encountered this huge patch of fog. Spoiler alert, not fog, it's smoke. We get within like 15 feet of this freaking car that's parked in the middle of the freaking highway, taking up both damn lanes, and it doesn't have its flashes on, nothing. We pull over to the side. Me and my dad hop out. We tell them, we're like, y'all go on forward because the car is literally on fire. So we're like, y'all go forward. This thing might go. So me and dad, there's this dude inside the car with it on fire, just scrolling through his phone like nothing's happening. He's just sitting there chilling. We're like, hey, bro, you got to get out of here. This car's on fire. And he's just looking at us like, nah. So my dad, like, grabs him. We drag this dude out of this car. Whatever he was on, he was, like, almost stronger than me and my dad both combined. Like, he was not getting out of this car.
Oh, this is a little dude, too. Like, you sent a video. I mean, he was a smaller dude. So
it was like, the only thing I could think of was, like, he was either on crack, PCP, or fentanyl. Like, it couldn't have just been alcohol. But he was treated. Anyway, so we finally get this guy out of this car. And I get him pulled over to the van where we was, or my mom and all them were. And I'm like, you can't leave yet. You stay here. Finally, me and dad go back. We check the car, see if there's anybody else in there and all that. License plate wasn't on there. So after about 30 minutes or so, the fire department finally shows up to put out this car. It already exploded. So it exploded like in between all that. I wish I got that on video, but I didn't know where it was going. So then, as soon as the fire department pulls up, he has two friends swoop around the car. They go past the past the fucking fire trucks and shit, get all up in their way, swerve around this car that's on fire, come over to where me and this guy are, and the guy goes to get in the back seat, and I grab him. I'm like, no, you can't leave yet. You have to stay on the scene. We don't know what's going on. Like, this car could be stolen. And his friend rolls down the window. He's like, it's in your best interest. Like, he just says it with the most straight face, like, scared to...
Like, it's best you don't,
like,
bud.
Yeah, he's just like, it's in your best interest to let go of him.
Bro, that's wild.
I said, yes, sir. I let go of that, bro. Like, I was not about to be...
Well, that's tempting fate.
Yeah, I wasn't about to do anything. I was like, you know what, take it, whatever. So right before they left, I get a picture of the tag. And they get the fire put out, police show up, we give the report and all that. But, like, that's pretty much all for the craziness of it. But yeah, it's crazy. It was insane.
Bro, that we should for the podcast episode that you upload on Instagram, should upload that video and tell that we talk about it. The video of the dude just like unbothered on the side of the highway.
He just stood there. I should have took his name. He handed me his phone at one point. And he's like, "Can you dial a number for me?" I'm like, "Okay, what's the number?" He's like, 389. 389. He just kept saying 389 over and over. I'm like, 389 what?
Bro, that dude was faded. He was gone.
But I guess he finally got a hold of somebody, or somebody noticed who he was, or something.
Bro, you always manage to get stuck in the craziest situations, like randomly.
Dude, I swear.
No, he literally really do.
I swear, I got like following me around something. I feel like it's every weekend. I'm like, what's y'all laughing?
That shit was wild though.
2024, get a damn break while we shit and just chill. But yeah, I'm sure something else we'll talk about on that podcast again. So.
Bro. So how was y'all's Thanksgiving? We didn't even talk about that. So the entire episode we recorded last week, let's kind of disclose this to the listeners.
Yeah.
The episode we recorded last week, my audio did not pick up at all, and it only picked up Gunner's and Dominic's, and it just sounds like they're having a back and forth with nobody. So I just decided to scrap the entire thing and uploaded a prior episode that I wasn't going to upload. So, and you can see that in the description of what I did upload.
Is it working right now?
Yeah, it's working. I checked it all. That's why I said testing earlier. So we're good. Bro, I thought last episode, whenever I was looking over at my recording software, I thought I noticed the audio, like the visuals that it shows whenever you're actually talking into your mic. I didn't see it moving around. And I was like, yo, that's kind of weird, but I'm not going to really worry about it because we're having a good conversation. And then lo and behold, I go to edit everything and my audio's not even picked up. Bro, I was so pissed.
It's kind of crazy. It was the most on topic we've ever been.
It really was one of the better episodes we've had recently.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say so. Last week's episode.
I got a lot of them.
Yeah, we might have had like 2 or 3 tangents, and then even then we always pulled it back to the topic. What is today's topic? Oh, yeah, are we reacting to the trailer?
I want to talk about Rubiel, the new Ronnie Coleman in open division and bodybuilding. We can react to the GTA6 trailer because I haven't seen it yet.
And we can talk about when Gunner is gonna eat the chip.
Oh yeah, that needs to happen. That should have happened,
Bro,
but
it does need to happen.
Are you scared, bro?
No,
You
not really.
You shouldn't be.
I mean, most people talk about like I don't know, you know, so.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna act like we know what you said.
Yep. You're right, Gunner.
I said I'm not a lot worse, so it can't be too bad.
That was a little better.
Thanos.
That was a little better. Nah, bro. Last week, so during the week of Thanksgiving, pretty much my diet was like done. Like it was shot. Like I couldn't, you know, like you got to kind of splurge a little bit on around Thanksgiving. Like we had my family's Thanksgiving, then we had Friendsgiving with all the guys, and Sunday I had another like bigger family Thanksgiving with my other side of my family. So that entire week, my entire diet was shot. I went to the gym every day, but like I wasn't eating like I normally do. And then the week after, like I think Tuesday, I came down with a stomach bug, bro. That shit was, I haven't had a stomach virus since I was like damn near a kid. And I had it for like 2-3 days. That shit was so rough, man. Like when you're talking about no energy, like, and you have a sore body for like no real reason aside from just being sick, that shit was rough.
Everyone around me is sick right now, except for me.
That's
I
wild.
got mine out
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, we have a dude in our office that has COVID,
Damn.
and he came to work.
Hey, it's okay, bro.
Damn, bro, you should have got.
He said he's feeling. He said he's feeling good, but he stayed in his truck the whole time. Yeah, while we were Bro, Fulton is so hectic now. I recommend y'all not go to Fulton at all. I'm just saying.
That's what.
Well, we had 3. I know we had like 3-4 different crews in the same area. At the how do I say this? The second red light. No, actually, no, it's the first red light. Okay, so when you get on the bridge and you turn to the left to go to Walmart, it's that red light, the first red light you get on. That area is so bad, bro. We stopped traffic like 20 times, and you can already tell like people were getting mad.
Is it that place we stopped? Is it near that place, the Texaco, where we stopped to get your little energy drink?
No, it's like the other side. It's going towards Walmart. Yeah.
Bro,
it was gonna look good though. It was actually really satisfying seeing all like how asphalt work and like how like the roads are built. It was kind of nice.
Megan was telling me that shit sucks over there.
What'd you say, Gunner?
I bet it's satisfying watching.
Oh, it is. Oh, what did Megan say?
She said, man, these guys are working hard.
Yeah, she was saying it sucks over there. There's so much traffic, and there's just like a bunch of crews working on the roads.
Yeah. Well, we took out 2.
How many road rages have you dealt with?
Not a lot. We just have people like honking horns or just shaking their heads at us and all that.
Bruh, they realize.
Retaliate at all?
No, we really can't. It's normal. It's literally normal.
Dude, I get fired so fast. I just go and take an orange cone and I just put it in front of a car. And start honking or something.
Bro, that shit would be hilarious.
No, but like these crews, like actually no, just the asphalt crew. They don't care, bro. They would literally get in front of a car while they're driving and like just don't even like react or anything. They just don't care. And I'm like, bro, watch out for the cars. Like, pay attention.
Well, it's probably because being in a work zone, if they got hurt, the person driving the car would be liable.
Probably, but like either way, we gotta be like safe and careful in the safety. We can't hurt other people as well.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if there's like an accident that has to do with y'all doing the construction work on the road. Who's liable in that situation?
It just depends. Like either the driver was being dumb and just like was just speeding or just wasn't paying attention whatsoever, then their fault. But if it's our fault, while like let's say we're in front of a traffic light, if we knew it was going green, but he still just drives into like the middle of the road and just something happens there, then that's their fault. All that. But and as MDOT, I gotta like take care of them. Be like, hey, chill out. Like, pay attention to the road. Like, don't cause anything. You know.
Oh, you are like the guy that watches everybody.
I'm the one that holds the plan. I'm the one that holds the plans.
Damn.
So you're like road OSHA.
I guess so.
Road OSHA.
OSHA's just 10 times higher than higher, more strict.
I don't know if that's good or bad, honestly.
Dude, when we was building that building across in front of the airport for my dad's boss, they had a guy that showed up in a Nissan Altima taking pictures of us across the road. We started pointing at him, drove off, and then the next day we had to like fix like so many codes or whatever. Had to like buy harnesses and wear hard hats. A hard hat is useless. It's literally just there for show, so somebody can know who the boss is. The person wearing the white hard hat is the boss. Yellow's the Indians.
Yellow's the idiots.
The Indians.
Indians.
White is chief. Yellow is Indians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
That's why I told Dom yesterday when I was texting him. I was like, "Yeah, y'all got too many chiefs and not enough Indians out there. That should be getting done way faster."
Wait, do you see Dominic working out there?
No, he just sent me a picture, and I had to like say something because it was like him and like 16 different dudes standing in a circle, and there's like 2 or 3 guys on the road.
Bro, there's honestly not much more that pisses me off than seeing a bunch of MDOT workers just standing there and like 2 guys on machines.
Bro, that's just usually how it is. Ain't that
Like, what are y'all like 15, 16 just standing there? Like, what are y'all actually doing?
I was either like just checking up on them. Like today, that actually happened. Like I started realizing, like I was, like used to when I would see these happening, I'd be like, bro, there's like 10 people just standing there. But me being in that environment, I'm like, dang, 10 of us is just standing here.
Just standing there.
I started realizing that like we had 3 people just sitting down watching 4 people like raking the asphalt or like try to like smooth it out, and then we had like just 2 people talking, probably actually talking about some like business stuff, like actually like work wise. And I'm over here just on my phone looking around, just seeing if everything's okay, and I'm just like, bro, we're really just standing here.
I could feel my tax dollars leaving my pocket.
Bro, no, but we just take care of it.
To a good cause.
Be like,
It's a good cause.
But me, I was actually there just like because I have to take notes, like, and see what everything they did. Like, I have to like measure everything. Like today, we took out a curve. I had it added. Not a curve, an island, man. We took out an island. Had to measure it. I had to do length and the width, and then just do some math, and then see how much square yardage it was. And then I have to add a couple more things so we can see how many square yardage of asphalt we're gonna put down in that island. You feel me?
Bro, that's so cool.
Fulton is gonna look so much different now, and I'm actually really excited because like we put a new road on the ramp. Like you're coming from Tupelo, going up to Fulton on that ramp. There's a new road right beside that ramp. And then I think we're planning for tomorrow. I left early. We're planning for tomorrow to like switch traffic and start that new road. And so we can work on the other side. You feel me?
How are you allowed to leave early?
All right, full 8 hours is like until 3:30. But since that dude told me to take my car to the shop like at 8, I mean like at 4. I just told him, I was like, hey, I gotta leave at 3:30. I gotta do something. They're like, oh, that's fine. As long as we just get our 8 hours. And besides, more salary. So
what's wrong with your car? Like, why are you taking it to the shop? What happened?
I'm just getting it washed. That's why he said, oh yeah, I'm just getting it washed in and out.
In and out.
Bro, tell Kobe what you told me earlier.
Bro, you having a kid?
No. No, he said, well, why don't you get my mom to do it? And I was like, well, I feel like black people are 10 times better at washing vehicles.
Wait, who'd you get to do it? Like,
oh, that guy from Belmont. His wife worked at Sparks.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I heard he's really good. Like,
bro, he's expensive as shit, but he is good.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. How much?
In and out just for $80.
Just 80?
Yes.
Bro, you value your car a lot.
Bro, I got a membership at my car wash in Corinth, and I get unlimited car washes for like $20 a month.
Yo, is that car wash across from New China Buffet?
No,
like across from Walmart?
The new one doesn't do the membership. The old one does. The one that's across from that strip mall beside Chick-fil-A, Goodwill, and all that.
A membership at a car wash is wild.
Dude, $20, and I go like every single day.
Bro, that's pretty dope. Like, I'm not gonna lie. No.
Everything's going to a membership base. Even Kroger. You gotta have a card now to go in at Kroger between 10 a.m.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because it's the old people hours. So your boy has a card now.
Oh.
They look at me like I'm like a spy or something.
Oh, you're just there to get ground by some. That's it. Like, don't mind me, old people. Well, it is like shocking how many. As a guy that works in a grocery store and has for the last 10 years or so, it's wild how many old people like just come into a grocery store every single day. Like, that's part of their daily routine.
They should be retired in 10 years.
Bro, I probably should.
Like, all right, Sammy, my 20-year contract is up.
20-year contract. Shit, there's no contracts at Big Star, bro. You're in, and you're in. Once you're in, bro, you're in.
You better do Gail Lewis. Be like, Kobe Coker, 20 year associates.
20-year associate's degree. Big Star University.
Signing out. Good night.
No, I ain't that deep.
I never get employee of the month. I never deserved it, but I wanted it.
Bro, employee of the month is meaningless.
It really is. It was Marley for like 6 months while I worked there.
But that's how it is now. Like, it's one person for like 3-4 months. Which I think that's how they do it on purpose now. Like, and there's like no formal discussion about about who should get Employee of the Month. That's not that big of a deal, but like, you would think like they're having a conversation like, okay, who's been the most outstanding like worker we've had for the last minute? No, it's like just having a like, I'll pass by and be like, you think so and so is a good candidate for Employee of the Month? I'll be like, yeah, sure, and boom, Employee of the Month.
Oh shoot, that reminds me. I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
About an employee that quit.
Huh?
Like, did a long-term cashier quit of the day, like a couple weeks ago?
Long term?
Yeah. Used to date the chief of police.
Used to date the chief of police. Oh, she didn't walk out. We knew she was gonna quit for. We saw it. I personally saw it coming for a while because she got in a relationship with a good guy and she was wanting to retire. So I wouldn't say she didn't really walk out. Like, she's settling down, so I'm proud of her.
She deserves to settle down.
Bro, she worked at Big Star for like damn near 15 years, almost every single day. So I mean,
she should have been an employee of the century.
Yeah, employee of the millennia.
She was the longest one there, I guess, non-Boston, right?
Aside from like family, yeah, she would have been the one there longest.
Dominic, I can't believe you never hit the Big Star era. Like,
Fact,
every
bro,
day you come on, it seems like works at Big Star.
Yeah.
One summer at least.
I'm in the Big Star group chat. Just even work at Big Star.
Everyone I've ever come in contact with, every friend I've ever made over the last 10 years, it started at Big Star.
Mine didn't start at Big Star, but I ended up there because of our friendship.
Yeah. You might be the only one.
Kobe's like, yo, I know the good guy. The gym.
Actually, yes. Well, that's actually what happened.
And then it turns out that I'm only a hard worker in the gym. I'm consistent though. I always showed up on time.
Yeah, bro, shut up. That's for sure.
Don't mean the only days I really worked was stocking days, and that's just because I was ready. Because I knew whenever we got stock done, I got to leave. So your boy's cleaning that stock.
Bro, those days are crazy. Whenever I would get done in the meat room, you'd get done stocking or helping my mom or whatever, and we'd immediately just go to the gym. Me and you both walking out the front doors. All right, let's go hit chest.
Well, those were some good times.
Bro, that was like our social media, like trying to be influencer days too.
Yeah, and we posed for like 30 minutes as soon as we got done working out.
Golly. Yeah, I remember those days. That's 2020, wasn't it?
2020. The golden age.
The golden age. Shit.
Anyway. Yo, is the new gym even happening still?
Yeah, I assume it is. Probably just like the weather and shit. Probably delaying it. But it is like not excavated, but you know, flattened and everything.
They've been doing like a little bit here and there at a time.
Yo, speaking of new gym, neither of y'all said anything to what I said the other day about the
making a shipping container into a gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't believe it.
That's
Just kidding.
Okay, whatever. I'll do it, and then Gunner's gonna be like, "Yo, can I show up?" Dominic, you're gonna want to show up? Be like, "No, bro, you doubted me." Like, no, I'm gonna be petty. You're not allowed to be there.
It's to give you more. It's just to give
You know
you
what,
more.
Dom? You can come.
It's to give you more encouragement.
$300 a week.
It's to give you more encouragement.
That's a way to encourage.
Exactly.
That's a way to for you to be banned for life.
You're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna prove that little Banner wrong.
That's actually word for word what I said in my head.
We're gonna put that exact picture of your face on the front door, a big circle and a cross through it, and it's gonna be that one face. It's gonna say pain.
I wish I would take it off, bro. I literally, like, I hate seeing it pop up on my phone
Bro, every time the group chat gets a message and I see that picture, I laugh a little on the inside.
Dude, every time the group chat like dings, I think it's Dom, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Pain.
Just pain.
I took a screenshot of another face today. I'm gonna send it to the group chat. This reminds me of Dom.
It really is the face of pain. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to mention it. last. Well, I think I did mention it last podcast, but it didn't save it. But CM Punk is back. Randy Orton's back too.
Oh yeah, they're
Pretty
back.
happy. Pretty back.
Bro,
Pretty
Randy
happy
Orton. Randy Orton looks amazing. I haven't seen CM Punk, but the first video I saw of Randy Orton whenever he's coming out, bro, he looks insane. Like better than he's ever looked.
CM Punk looks way older than Randy Orton now.
Does he?
Randy Orton is
Probably is.
43. Yo, yeah, CM Punk's pushing 50.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you're right. So I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Randy Orton.
Dude, no, that's crazy. Okay, so CM Punk is 45. Randy Orton is 43. And Randy looks that much better than he does.
Well, hey, CM Punk's got the straight edge lifestyle, so he's definitely not taking any gear. Bro, you know Randy's on like test at least. Like he's definitely on something.
Dude, he probably snorts a line right before he goes out.
I mean, especially for his back problems. I bet he has to take some stuff now.
I gave some girls back problems.
Okay.
I fixed some. Never mind.
All right then.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, back to wrestling.
I've blessed her back problem. Yeah.
Okay,
God turns everything
okay,
into a blessing.
okay, Dominic. Settle down,
Bro,
buddy.
speaking of wrestling, as Kobe said in the group chat, Brock Lesnar's daughter.
Dude,
Yes, bro. That's literally Brock Lesnar with a wig.
I saw that on Instagram. She has to be lesbian.
Bro, I love how you said she has to be. Like, there's no other option.
She's really good.
Bro, imagine being a dude and saying you're dating Brock Lesnar's daughter.
I'd be scared.
Yeah, there's like a certain amount of respect that dude has to have.
Bro,
Like,
just imagine you show up to pick her up for prom, you just see 4 Brocks looking at you through the window. You're just like, fuck, I'm dead.
bro, everyone's just saying Brock is the father and the mom.
Yeah, she literally, she should have been cast for She-Hulk.
Bro, he just reproduced asexually and he like flexed really hard one day and she just popped out. Fully grown, looking just like that.
She's actually not a child. She's a hernia that Brock popped out when he was heavy squatting.
Oh, that's so crazy how much they look alike. Talk about insane genetics.
It literally looks like you put a wig on a 15-year-old Brock.
Yeah, actually. And she broke the shot put record. So to be clear, that's the reason I sent that.
I got a dumb question. What is that?
You know the heavy ball toss push, like the heavy ball throw, that where you spin. Yeah, where you spin and throw it. It's that.
It is extremely difficult if you've ever tried it.
That's an insane sport.
You want to talk about shoulder problems?
Dude, that's what I was thinking. That's a way to just throw your shoulder out of socket.
Oh, Brock Lesnar. That's so crazy. I was telling Megan, I was showing her a picture of it, and I was like, look, this is how much I want my daughter to, this is how much I want Aurelia to resemble me. Like, just as big, look just like me in the face, like just me with the wig, and she's jacked. Like, we're gonna have her in the gym doing squats. I love that video you sent the other day, Dom. You're like, this is gonna be you when you're older, when she gets older.
Instead of Brock saying, make sure she's home by 8, he tells his daughter, make sure he gets home.
Make sure he gets home.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. That's good.
Make sure he gets home safe. Bro, what a flex that would be. So like, you say you're dating Brock Lesnar's daughter.
That is not a flex.
Bro, that's a flex.
I don't think that's a flex, bro.
Bro, you know what type of dude you'd have to be to like earn the respect of Brock Lesnar? To date his daughter?
Bro.
And earn the respect of Brock Lesnar's daughter, bro.
Bro.
Think about it.
Bro.
Neither of y'all think that's a flex. To earn the respect of Brock Lesnar. Or Brock Lesnar is like one of the deadliest men in the world without a weapon.
Imagine having that conversation of, my dad can beat up your dad. Your dad's actually Brock.
Yes, your dad will actually kill another man. Bare hands.
Probably already has.
Yeah, just undisclosed. Nobody's talked about it. No, I just thought it was crazy. That's why I sent that. She looks like Brock Lesnar with a wig. and everybody
It'd be
just
crazy. You show up to an event and it really is just Brock putting on a wig, going out there destroying college kids.
Bro, the crazy part is, like, he's still definitely athletic enough to destroy people like half his age.
Oh yeah, easily. I don't think I think there's probably very few people in the world that could even put up a fighting chance, especially in like if he has the ability to grab like a branch or something or a log, you're dead. Give that man a brick.
What?
Bro, give that man like
A pencil?
an Xbox controller, and he's gonna like find a way to kill you with it.
Bro, we give him one of those Logitech controllers that can survive in the depths.
But you don't want to give a man that, bro. That's like a Nokia phone from the early 2000s.
You can turn that Nokia into a bullet. Just shoot straight through your cranium.
Bro, let's react to the GTA 6 trailer.
I already seen it. It's actually,
I didn't.
I like the map. The map looks.
Hold on, don't say anything. Let's just go in.
The map just nice. I love the map.
Bro, the only thing I've even heard about it was from Boozy, and all he said was, "It's got thick bitches."
The rapper.
Oh yeah, yeah. I heard that it was like, oh, they got BBLs now.
All right, here it is. It's got 124 million views. That's crazy.
Yeah, it broke the record for the highest viewed video in 24 hours. It beat Mr. Beast out.
I mean, we have been waiting years for it.
Y'all ready?
I reckon.
All right, here we go.
Lucia, do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I
Damn,
guess.
she's Latino.
But she got the BBL though. Okay, the Everglades. Bro, I just want to comment on how crazy that looks though. Like
The graphic, yeah,
that looks real.
So amazing.
That looks real.
Bro, I love how they add realistic bodies too.
Hold on,
Like, they got some fat hoes up in there too.
hold on. Real physics.
Bro, if you look up the comparison scenes, every scene from this trailer is something that's happened on like social media.
Yeah. Almost frame for frame.
There you go.
Bro, that looks real.
Bro, is that Garrett? Wrangling
That looks
Garrett?
real. Hold on.
Right there he is.
That's Garrett.
Does that not look like a real video?
That
This
dude
is
looks
the video
cool.
from Jeff Bezos when he retired.
that does look like Jeff Bezos.
That dude looks like from that
Yep, there's Garrett.
video.
Garrett Swader, Aspas.
Oh, why's there an alligator?
Well, look who's back. The only way we're gonna get through this is by sticking together, being a team.
Is that Brewski?
I wonder if it's gonna be like how GTA 5 was, where instead of one main character, there's gonna be like a couple main characters you can switch between, or if she is just the only main character you play as.
I did see a thing that said GTA 6 will update in real time according to real world events, which is pretty.
That's
cool.
that's really cool.
So like,
That's
say a high speed chase happens or something, they'll make a downloadable like thing where you can reenact it.
That's actually really cool. Coming
Well, imagine-
2025.
Bro, this would be pretty dark, but imagine like a second 9/11 happens, and then like 2 days later you see a GTA 6 update.
There's no way they allow that to happen. There's
No.
no way. Too
Yeah.
soon, bro. Too soon.
All of a sudden you see like a 45 megabyte download.
Update. Jesus Christ. No, I think exactly what we need in gaming is a Grand Theft Auto that takes place inside of Florida. Not just Miami, but all of Florida. That's
Bro,
exactly what we
playing
need.
GTA 6, we find out Garrett's the main villain. He is the Florida man.
The
Florida
Tampa,
man is the main villain.
the man living in Tampa wears Is a button's a sun shirt? Ain't that what they call it? Like a sun shirt you unbutton? What you're wearing when you're on your cruise? All the three top buttons undone. He's got like a Panama Jack hat on and a cigar in his mouth.
A gator on a leash.
A gator and a tiger.
All of a sudden, we realized he wasn't doing botany for no reason. He's like a weed king down in the Everglades.
Bro, all of a sudden we realized he didn't move down there. Yeah, he didn't move down there for botany or whatever.
Not just weed plant.
Bro's growing shit.
Bro,
Cocaine.
I heard the TV show Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone is actually based on Garrett.
It probably is.
What?
Except Tampa King. They had to rename it for. They had to rename it for like copyright purposes. Yeah.
Garrett, what a dude.
Yeah, you know how he is. He's like Sue crazy, Sue happy.
But no, overall, it does look like it's gonna be a fun game.
Bro, I'm
But
super.
I got something pretty crazy I can tell y'all though.
What?
I bet I've played GTA 5 like maybe 3 or 4 times ever.
Like through?
No.
Or just
Really
just
fun.
played the game?
It's only
Yeah,
fun
like-
with friends.
I may have picked it up like twice. And that was just to run from the police.
Yeah. I get that.
The only time I ever absorbed GTA 5 content was OG Vanoss. When
That's a good one.
It was Vanoss, Terrorizer, Minilad, and Wildcat.
bro. Yes.
But they're classic.
Turns out Minilad's a pedophile or something now, so.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah.
H2O Delirious. Who is the guy from like Ireland?
No,
Terrorizer.
Bro, Nogla is my favorite easily.
I still watch them. I ain't gonna lie. I still watch them.
Vanoss. I didn't even know they still make videos.
Dude, we gotta play Lethal Company together. I feel like that'd be the funniest thing.
Bro, I've
Bro, we
heard
can-
so much stuff about that.
We should also play that pressure washing game that they play.
The pressure washing
Oh
game?
yeah, where you gotta like go in a crime scene and clean it all up.
Wait, what? What the fuck?
I don't know what game he's talking about, but I'm talking about the pressure washing where they just they're like in the SpongeBob map and they just be pressure washing, like at the chum bucket.
The Chum
Something like
Bucket Mega Bucket.
Bro, Weenie Hot Juniors, I heard is the best restaurant in Bikini Bottom.
No, I heard Winnie Hut General.
Weenie Hot General,
Winnie Hut General.
Yeah, general.
Buffalo Wild Weenies,
Winnie Hut General.
Super Weenie Hot Juniors.
Weenie Hut Juniors.
Tell you how tough are you? I ate a bowl of nails this morning. Oh really? Without the milk.
Without the milk. Are you tough enough to get in Weenie Hut Juniors?
We got an imposter among us. Play the music. I'm a goofy goober, yeah. Bro, I can quote that whole movie, sadly.
Bro, one episode we might just have Gunner get on the channel and just quote the entire movie. Just read the entire
SpongeBob?
script. Yeah.
Bro.
I mean,
Now that
probably-
we're dead, we can't do anything now that we're dead.
Bro, okay, so y'all are talking about Lethal Company. Parker's been wanting me to play it with him.
It's such a fun game. Especially if you actually use the proximity chat, it makes it 10 times funnier.
It's not on anything but PC though, is it?
Yeah, but it's so small, I could literally run it on a MacBook. It's like not a very hefty game to play.
We might need to get it then. Because everybody's
we
been
can
talking
make
about it.
A Weekend Warrior / Big Star Lethal Company game.
Bro, I was talking to Parker. This doesn't really have to do with the actual Lethal Company game, but it'd be cool to I was talking to Parker, telling that we should have him on sometime. I think he'd be a good person to have on to like ask questions, because he's not involved in the bodybuilding or fitness sphere, so he could like ask questions about it. But he's also kind of involved in other stuff that we're involved with, like anime and gaming and stuff like that.
Get into
Some
the
of
Big
us.
Star backstory.
Wait,
Dude,
what?
My favorite. I said get into the Big Star lore.
The Big Star lore.
Dude,
Yeah.
my favorite video I had from Big Star was when me and Kill was unloading the truck, and they brought us an empty box, an empty watermelon box, and I was like, "Hey, Kel, I bet I can jump that." And he's like, "Nah,
Oh
bro."
my
I was
God.
like, "Film." I said, "Film this." Dude, I jumped that. My leg caught the second side of that box, and I like face plant in the video.
Bro, send that video in the group chat if you have it. I remember that.
I will have to find it, but yeah, I definitely still have
Bro, you did that on the clock at work.
it. Yeah, he was like, "Get up for Sammy."
Bro, lucky he wasn't watching cameras, watching the retard Olympics behind Belmont Big Star. Jumping boxes. No, let's so there's been a lot of noise currently in the bodybuilding sphere. There's a couple things I want to go over. If anybody at this point listening is interested, Rubiel Wadnick, the guy from social media, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like, bro, he's getting a lot of attention in the bodybuilding sphere, bro.
His quads are unlike anything I've ever seen.
Hold on, I gotta get a better picture. That doesn't do it justice, but like his legs are like disproportionately large compared to his upper body. And his upper body is still like top tier amateur pro level physiques. Hold on. He competed recently somewhere. Oh yeah. Did we talk about Chris and his wife
And the
getting
hair
pregnant?
transplant?
No, pregnant?
I think we did on like 2 episodes ago.
Okay, yeah, okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a picture of bro.
I'm just now seeing your video.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I can't find a picture of him. But anyways, yeah, Rubiel is now like the biggest deal in bodybuilding at the moment. And I was listening to what was the name? The Menace, Dennis.
Oh, Dennis Wolf.
Yeah, his podcast. Listen to Dennis Wolf podcast. I guess that's who it is. And he had on.
Dennis the Menace.
that's what he goes by. But he had on Dexter Jackson, I believe. Him and a couple other pros, and they went to the show where Rubiel was at, and they're like, they swear that like this guy, well, not necessarily the next Ronnie Coleman, but he has like the potential to be that type of freak on stage.
Oh yeah, he's like the freakiest thing I've seen since Nick Walker.
Hold on, you see this, bro? Like,
Also,
look at
just to give a quick update. Derek from More Place More Dates was also on Joe Rogan for the 3rd time today. So look forward to that episode coming out.
Need to listen to that. But just have a podcast, one episode where we just listen to an entire Joe Rogan episode and react to it.
Oh man, bro, it has to be one. Where, it's like my favorite series he does, and I never miss an episode, is Protect Our Parks. I literally
a 4-hour long episode.
I literally re-listened. There's 9 of them now, and they make them like once every 2 months, and it's just Shane Gillis, Ari Shaffir, Joe Rogan, and Mark Norman, and it is the funniest 3 hours of your life that you will not waste. It is hilarious. They have never once protected a park. They've
What
always
is that?
failed.
What does that even mean? Protect our parks? Like, what is?
So the whole reason they even done the first episode was to protect this park in New York that was getting destroyed, and they was going to put apartments on top of it, and they failed. So they've always just called the episodes Protect Our Parks, but they've never successfully protected a park.
Ever?
No.
That's.
They failed every time.
Hey, at least
It's
they're
always-
still trying, I
It's
guess.
always hilarious because Ari's like, yeah, we need to protect this park, and then Shane Gillis is like, I hope that park gets bought out by a billionaire and gets turned into a jail. He's like, I screw that park.
Oh, we need to do a podcast episode where we protect Belmont CC Shook Park.
I don't think CC Shook's going in.
This is not in any trouble. Nah, look at this picture of Rubiel and tell me if like he does not have some absolutely stupid quads. Look at that.
Yeah.
Is that Crizzo? Yeah, that's Crizzo. Yeah, he competed against Crizzo and Samson a couple weeks ago.
His whole body looks like a muscle.
Yeah,
Just one muscle.
right. If he can get lean enough in his legs and his abs, and he can like come up in his shoulders and chest.
It's almost like he has so much muscle that you can't see the separation because it doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's just all a ball of muscle. Like,
dude, even his nose has muscles.
Hold on, let's see. Oh my gosh.
His back can come up, but like his legs are there. They just need to get defined.
Yeah. I was saying his entire upper body just needs to. If his upper body can be 85% of what his legs are, well, I mean, he might be like a reigning Mr. Olympia in like 2, 3, 4 years. Very well could be. But it's gonna take a lot of work. Dominic, what do you think about him, bro?
Yeah, he's actually insane. I've seen him on TikTok all the time. Like, same thing what you said. He looks more like I about to say Sebum, Ronnie Coleman.
Well, I remember he was whenever he first like coming up, and not even in bodybuilding, just in like on social media. But yeah, he was just a meme because he had a wide ass neck. Little did I know this dude was going to be like an actual IFBB pro, like competing with Olympia level people someday.
He's like the second guy to do that. Because I mean, who was it? What's his name? What's his name? Horse MD. You know, Horse MD got so big that he can't even compete in Classic anymore. He competes in Open. He competed against this guy actually. If you want to look at that show lineup.
Yeah,
I think it was Romania Pro. Dude, Horse MD looks so classic, yet he's also big enough to go up against open bodybuilders. He was like 6th place.
Dude, oh my gosh. Look at his legs. Bro, that's absurd.
I low-key think he beats everybody up there in that pose.
That is absolutely insane.
Like, yeah, Samson destroys right there.
Yeah.
Well, it's close between him and Crizzo.
Him and Crizzo are really good, but Crizzo's legs could be a little better, but
his quad sweep, it literally looks like a lump.
Bro, even his side tricep right there, like that side shot.
I think he wins that pose.
Yeah, I give him that. Like his hamstring, his separation right here is crazy, and his abs, like he actually has like flat abs. Like he does not have the crazy belly, the bubble gut. Like, I think, bro, if his shoulders and his chest can just come up like 30%.
Yeah, Samson takes him in that pose just because of his arms.
Yeah.
And chest. Samson's arms are stupid.
It's crazy to me that Crizzo's in the middle of this call out. I know Samson won, but they actually had Crizzo in the middle at one point.
Dude, look at that most muscular.
Jeez.
He makes Rafael Brandao look small.
His legs are just stupid. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Alright, he gets beat in the back shot by everybody. Especially Samson.
Dude, I love Nick Walker. I do, but once he said Samson had a small back, I was just like, bro, why do you gotta stick your foot in your mouth like that? Like, you are trash talking the wrong man.
Wait, when did he say that?
It was after Samson beat him in the Arnold.
Oh, he was mad.
Dude, did you see Nick Walker's guest posing?
Oh yeah, that's where I'm getting to that. I'm trying to find I'm about to get to it. But yeah, Nick looked crazy.
Oh, if you go up in the middle, there, right there.
Here?
I think that's him. I'm pretty sure. The other guy. No, go back one. No, I mean go to it, but like scroll left.
Oh yeah, here's
Horse. Okay, there he is.
Yeah.
Dude, that's an open bodybuilder.
Yeah, I've been wanting to. I've been wanting to see him compete against Chris so bad. Like,
Dude,
honestly.
he's just way heavier than he's like 260.
Yeah. I heard he gained a lot of weight.
He's just as tall. He's just got too much muscle mass.
He reminds me a lot. He reminds me of a less developed Michael Krizo. Like, he's an aesthetic mass monster. Just if he put on some more size, he could be competing with like in a top 6 to 10 at the Olympia for sure.
Who's the other guy that's super aesthetic? What's his name? It's like
But here's the
It might
iconic
be.
picture. This is the one that I remember him for. Whenever everybody is trying to compare him to Chris,
Chris. Yeah.
his posing needs work, but otherwise,
There's a picture with him versus Sampson.
yeah.
Yeah, you can see where he gets outclassed.
Yeah,
He
Sam's
was washed out on stage. Like, never judge somebody by pictures because they will not look the same.
yeah. I think if his posing can get better and his abs can get a little tighter, he can be really good. Bro, Samson's posing on the other hand,
It's perfect.
yeah, dude,
Like,
it's like beautiful. It's
I
art.
think he's the best poser in open by far.
You think he's better than Andrew?
I think they run a close race just because they're both the most symmetrical up there. Like they both have, in a no homo way, the prettiest physique on stage.
Andrews is very like fluid and flowy, and so is Samson. But Samson's is like real powerful. Like you can
Yeah.
feel Samson when he poses. Like he hits those poses good.
Andrews is more like a pop. Like
Yeah.
his muscles are 3D, versus Samson is just like he's got like a flow to him. I don't know. It's like a non-bodybuilding fan would never understand.
Yeah,
things
we're trying to
talking
say.
about right now.
Dominic,
But yeah.
put it in terms that the regular people can understand, so we don't sound ridiculous.
For Fortnite terms,
Yeah, Fortnite terms.
no, I feel like you do have to understand.
No, okay. Fortnite terms. Samson is like a 1x1, and Andrew's like wall ramp. There we go.
Yeah, Andrew's like a #1 victory royale. Samson's like 3 wins in a row. You only get to experience it.
Samson has literally won 3 times in a row. I think he's won the last 3 shows he's competed in after the Olympia.
Dude, he did. Dude, what's one thing I love to see is that more and more bodybuilders are competing more frequently. Like
Oh,
Terrence
yes.
done 4 shows this year. Samson done 4. All kinds of other bodybuilders have done multiple. Like I like seeing that.
It makes
And
me.
I love the Olympia's new rule of only 3 people qualify instead of the top 6. Because now we're gonna get to see 3 more world class bodybuilders compete in a year.
I have a theory as to why all these like top bodybuilders are starting to compete a lot more. Think about Open and Classic. How many times do the winners of those shows compete?
Once a year.
Once a year, only for the Olympia. Now, what's the biggest thing like about bodybuilding? Like, I think everybody knows that there's a lot of people that are into bodybuilding know that there's a lot of politics that go into it, and there's a lot that goes into having a good face for bodybuilding and the IFBB. And I think what like someone like Samson or Terrence and all of them are trying to do is like build their profile more in the IFBB scene to where they kind of can be the ambassador for the sport, like a true
I think
ambassador.
that's what made Ian so great. Even though he wasn't the greatest guy, he was like consistently top 10, but yet he was also competing 3-4 times a year. So also, Chris being his brother-in-law helped, but he was competing so much, he had eyes on him all year round.
And and despite him like, admittedly, in my opinion, I don't think he had the greatest physique like ever. But I mean, he was a known name. Ian Valliere, he was a known name.
He was like the modern day Kevin Levrone, because Kevin Levrone would do 3 shows, shut it down for 6 months, and then come back and do another 3-4 shows, and then or even Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman competed like 2 or 3 times a year. He did 5 Arnolds and won 4 of them.
I think the more these guys
lost to Lee Priest at 1, which was kind of crazy, but
the more these guys are competing, I think it's going to help It's going to help their odds for the judges over the coming Olympias and Arnolds, because they're going to keep their eyes on these two.
I have a theory about Chris. I don't think Chris is going to retire on an Olympia win. I think Chris is going to retire on an Arnold win. Because the Arnold is like 3 weeks after the Olympia.
Yeah.
And Chris literally has stated in interviews, he's like, whenever I retire, I'll do the not retire, but whenever he's done, he'll do the Arnold. So I think the year Chris retires will probably be the most stacked Arnold you'd ever see.
That'll be interesting.
I think once they realize Chris is doing it, then everybody will like jump into it.
Oof.
That'd be a big Arnold.
That'd be huge.
But I was gonna say, how come he had can winners of the Olympia do the Arnold or just other people?
Open does occasionally. Like Brandon Curry done it the year after he won the Arnold. I mean, the year after he won the Olympia, and he ended up winning the Arnold. Nick Walker done it after the Olympia.
Is the Arnold invitational?
It can be. So, like, you can have an open invite, but you can also apply for it. So, like, if you're top 10, you can apply and you'll be guaranteed a spot. Otherwise, what they'll do is the Arnold's a lot smarter than the Olympia. They can offer you a contract to come compete. So they can offer you an undisclosed amount of money to come compete. And, like, you're guaranteed that prize, win or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, you can go do the Arnold, be guaranteed to be paid a certain amount and agree to it, and then also win the prize money on top of it. So, like, Nick Walker say, they could be like, hey, Nick, we can give you a guaranteed $200,000. And if you win, we can give you 400 more. So, for a total of, like, 6. So, the Arnold really outpays the Olympia massively.
See, I like the Arnold a lot more than I like the Olympia.
Well, the Arnold has a bigger expo. It has more sports. Like, the Arnold isn't just bodybuilding.
It's a festival.
It's like MMA, bodybuilding.
Where they literally have, like, jousting and, like, knots fighting each other. Like,
do you remember that year we watched and they had not a cosplay, but they had a body paint contest?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I thought that was cool.
They have all kind of stuff. Like, it's like an art festival, really.
They have air hockey. They have pool, golf. Like, they literally have every sport you can think of. Figure skating, strongman. Obviously, it all started with bodybuilding, but I mean, what they've done to branch out to for other sports is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's created something really cool. A lot cooler than the Olympia, in my opinion.
Like, I think we would, say the Weekend Warriors took a trip one year and we're like, hey, we want to go to a massive expo. I think it would be more fun to go to the Arnold than it would be the Olympia.
Yeah,
just
I agree.
because you can experience it. First of all, it'd be 10 times cheaper going to Ohio than Orlando or Las Vegas. And it's literally, you could drive there. Columbus is only a 9-hour drive, and you could experience.
There's a lot more you could do and see.
Yeah, you could experience 40 different sports in a weekend.
And the best of the best in those sports.
Bro, I would love to go see the strongman and bodybuilding first and foremost, of course, but also just go to the expo because you literally get to meet every single athlete you watch on social media, and you can meet so many. You could literally experience so many new things that you've never had before. Which is what I think.
Someday.
Back right before COVID, they announced Athleticon, which was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's take on the Arnold Sports Festival.
Yeah.
It never happened because of COVID, but it was supposed to have more than the Arnold did.
Would that be cool as shit? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson hosted.
I don't know when it's supposed to be for, but
maybe someday we get that. I'd like to see that. But before we wrap up this episode, we can talk about Nick's. I want to talk about Nick, how he looked at his guest posing, because I think he was still damn near Olympia level conditioning. And I want to talk about Keon and how, I think Keon could go to Open and put up a good fight, honestly.
So something crazy about Keon is he was classic all the way up until 2020.
Yep.
And then he swapped to 212.
Bro, imagine going from classic to 212, winning in 212, move up to Open in a couple years, and putting a top 3 physique together for Open.
Like, he's not as lean as Nick, but he's just as. I'm not gonna say he's just as big, but his arms look comparable to Nick.
His aesthetic. I mean, Keon's aesthetic, bro. Like Nick is monster and disgusting. Keon is just aesthetic and has a pretty physique.
Okay, so I want your your opinion on this. I personally believe that if the 212 was judged as open bodybuilding, I think that Sean Clarita should have won this year. However, I think they kind of want 212 to be a more aesthetic. I think they're changing the judging to be more pleasing to the eyes, and I think that's why they picked Keon.
Yeah.
Do you kind of agree with that?
I think a lot of divisions are going aesthetic. I think it's all going aesthetics, really.
Even open is.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the only I think that's the reason they chose Derek. I think they was like, we want a guy that whoever sees this dude, they can be like, I want to look like that.
Yep.
And I think that's why they picked Derek and Keon and Chris, because they know like out of all the people in every division, those three are the most pleasing to look at.
Was there any actual mass? There's no mass monster in the top 5 of open this year in the Olympia. It was Hottie. Hottie's not a mass monster. I wouldn't say Hottie's necessarily aesthetic, but I mean, he's not a mass monster. He's just Hottie.
He's more just crisp and all around good.
Yeah.
So it's like Derek, Hottie, Samson, Andrew. Who was 5th? No, it was Derek, Hottie, Samson,
Curry,
Brandon,
yeah.
And Brandon's also pretty aesthetic.
Yeah, Brandon was like after the Phil Heath, Sean Roden.
Yeah.
Aesthetic.
Sean Roden was super aesthetic too.
Yep.
R.I.P.
Well, I think that's where it's headed, though. All the divisions are going aesthetic. I think that's where it's going.
But I hope they do. Like, I hate that for people like Nick Walker, who are just absolute freaks, and they deserve to be in that top spots. But It's like, if you want to make it a bigger sport and more appealing to the masses, you need to go aesthetic.
So we've had.
And I think. Okay, so let me ask you this. Sorry to cut you off, but do you think bodybuilding will ever be mainstream, like it was in from 2000 to 2006? When Ronnie Coleman and Jay Cutler were going on the Tonight Show, and they were featured in Muscle Magazine all the time. And do you think it'll ever be back where it was?
I think it definitely could.
I feel like
according to popularity, 2000 to Ronnie Coleman's reign was by far and above the most popular bodybuilding ever was. Classic may overtake it. Like, it may already be more popular as far as a personal.
A lot of that is because Chris.
Who knows basis. But back in the day when it was just pure bodybuilding, Ronnie Coleman's era was by far the most popular.
I do think
magazine sales, supplements, all that.
I do think it can 100% get more popular than it's ever been. But a lot of that is going to come down to what's happening with these guys like Samson right now. How much more are they going to compete? How much more are they going to push social media? How much more are they going to push media coverage and all that? And I don't know if it'll ever be like you'll have an Olympia or an Arnold or a pro show aired on like ESPN or whatever. But I think you could potentially have the Samson or a Derek, or definitely 100%. I could see Chris Bumstead going to like the late night show, like without a shadow of a doubt. I can see that happening
He's
now.
already been interviewed by Full Send, and I figure Chris will be on Joe Rogan before too long.
Hold on, what do y'all consider mainstream? Is my thing, because I would consider bodybuilding as almost mainstream now. It's just not in a more general.
I think
ESPN.
Where bodybuilding is right now is where the UFC was 15 years ago.
It should be on ESPN.
I don't think it should be on. I think if the IFBB was super smart, here's what they should do. They would start their own streaming service for like $10 a month or whatever, and you can watch every show except for the Olympia and the Arnold. Make the Olympia and the Arnold pay-per-view. Make all your other shows monthly subscriptions, and I think they would get so much attention. Because
I would buy that.
Everything's going to the subscription platform. So I would make kind of like what WWE was smarter than everybody else when they made the WWE Network. So they did it before ESPN.
Yeah.
They did it before UFC, before NFL, like WWE is so smart. They made a subscription. They're like, hey, you can watch every pay-per-view for free if you'll pay $15 a month.
And they did it on Hulu.
How much money they did? How much
and they
money
did it on Hulu. Not on Hulu, on Peacock. Now you can watch any.
No, this was before Peacock.
Yeah, I know.
It was before Peacock.
I'm saying, like, now they added their WWE network on Peacock, and now you can watch any. Yeah, that's awesome.
And
it's gonna take.
You should stop breaking in doors, making locks, and just be a businessman.
But what it's gonna take for bodybuilding to ever become mainstream like WWE or UFC. See, WWE had Vince McMahon, and now they're backed by now. Look, what you're talking about right now is y'all are talking about like billionaire people that are backing these corporations. That's what it's going to take for the IFBB to become popular like that.
Why do you think the Dubai Pro show is the highest paying show? Like, the Dubai Pro beats out the Olympia and the Arnold when it comes to pay.
See, now if IFBB is ever funded by Saudi Arabia, the Saudis, bro, we might have a totally different story on our hands. Because I think
that's what's crazy. Because the Dubai Pro, okay, so Terrence won the Dubai Pro. It paid $80,000. The Arnold pays $60,000. The Olympia pays $50,000 in classic. I don't know about the Pro.
Yeah,
but I know the Dubai Pro pays $80,000 to the classic winner. And Terrence literally said, he's like, I'll do this show every single year if they keep paying this much money. I mean, how can you blame him?
I think bodybuilding is a lot more mainstream in other countries too. I think the United States just kind of has to catch up.
It's kind of like how Hadi has a whole statue in Iran to him.
Yeah.
Like a 30, 40, 50 foot statue of Hadi Chupin at the airport. As soon as you land, the first thing you see, Hadi Chupin. It's just right there.
Yep. But there's something like bodybuilding in America does not connect with people enough because people think it's too free. People do not appreciate the effort it takes to do this. Like, because it's not just like where you play in a 10-week season of football or like a 4-month season of basketball. Like, you're spending your entire year doing this, and it's hard to relate and appreciate that.
People need to look at bodybuilding like they do regular sports, because if you look at a kid who's going to D1 football and he's a 5-star receiver, you're like, hey, this kid has played football since he was like 5 years old. He grew up playing it. Now he's playing it for 15 more years. 15 years of hard work and dedication have went into this kid getting drafted to Alabama. Let's say 5-star receiver, he goes to Alabama. You're like, 15 years of work have been put into this.
Yep.
But people don't want to look at a physique and be like, wow, 15 years of work have been put into this. They don't want to think that. The first thing they want to think is, wow, steroids. Yeah, steroids were involved, but it's still 15 years of hard work, regardless of what he used to get there.
Oh, Johnny in your gym's doing steroids too, and he looks the same as he did 5 years ago.
Exactly.
So.
And every NFL player you know is probably on testosterone.
Yep. More than likely, if not more than testosterone.
If not like 90%, like 99%.
And the thing about bodybuilding now is it's not hidden that people use steroids. Like, it's not like everybody knows when you see somebody like this, obviously it's steroids. Like, people aren't stupid nowadays and thinking, for the most part, because social media, not thinking that you can just get this physique from nothing. Like, it's going to take some actual gear, and it's going to take time, it's going to take consistency, and it's hard to appreciate a sport like that. That's not instant gratification, you know?
Yeah.
So.
But I think that the one good thing that's also come from the new era is how open bodybuilders are to talking about their cycles and how much they take and what they don't take.
Yeah.
I think the more honest bodybuilders become, the more popular the sport will be.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hey, as a casual fan, I don't want to take steroids myself, but seeing someone else do it and achieve the true physical limits of human capability is very interesting to me.
Yeah.
That's why I love bodybuilding. I want to see just how far someone can push the human body.
Yep. As we're looking at Nick Walker. As we're looking at Nick Walker, bro.
I want to see the pinnacle of human evolution. And that's what I want to see. That's what makes me a bodybuilding fan. I want to see just what muscle growth is physically possible. That's what I want to see.
Bro, I would love to see bodybuilding become as mainstream as like, I don't know. What's something that's like slightly mainstream, like baseball? Baseball? Would you consider baseball slightly mainstream? Like
UFC.
UFC.
Yeah, that's where I put it.
I would like to see it as popular as like WWE. Would you say UFC is more popular than WWE?
No, I wouldn't.
No,
I don't think the UFC. No, because WWE destroys the UFC and pay-per-view buys still to this day.
I forget, like kids watch WWE.
WWE is pushing like six, like the most. So the most WWE pay-per-view buys ever was John Cena versus The Rock 2. It got like 6-point-something million. The most UFC pay-per-view buys was Conor McGregor versus Khabib, and it got like 3-something.
Yeah.
But on average, WWE gets like 2-something million, and UFC gets like 1-something.
That's still impressive.
It's like half as popular. Yeah, they're super impressive.
For a combat sport that's like violent, yeah, that's impressive as hell.
The most pay-per-views of all time was Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. They got like 10 plus million pay-per-view buys. Imagine 10 million pay-per-view buys at $70 a piece.
Bro, imagine a million pay-per-view buys for like the Olympia or the Arnold, like Classic Physique Open. That seems so far out of reach. I don't know.
They may not have released them yet, but they usually do.
I don't know. I want to see bodybuilding become mainstream. I think it's more mainstream now due to social media. Like it's in your face a little more, maybe, because like people that are just in general fitness will see like these dudes that try to pose, and then someone's like, oh, that's a dope ass pose, let me look that up, and they kind of get into the depths of bodybuilding and like what it's all about, kind of like how I started, we all started, honestly.
Yeah.
And now we're like, I know Dominic's not into it as much as me and you are, but like he's at least like aware of bodybuilding. And people like Sam Solik are putting bodybuilding on the map. People like that. I think he's a perfect example.
Absolutely. And like one thing I love about so Joe Rogan reacted to Sam Solik. I think I sent that to y'all.
I need to see that.
But even he was like, so Jamie brought it up because Jamie is a gym bro. You know, pull that up, Jamie. He's a gym bro. If you ever listen to him enough. But Joe was like, look, he's definitely on steroids. However, he's doing something he loves every single day, and Joe Rogan even said that's what I respect.
Yep.
He's doing something he loves every single day. How can you get mad at him for that?
Yeah, I think it's great that I love the place bodybuilding is right now, and I think it's growing slowly but surely. It's growing.
It's literally you're welcome. Literally anybody is welcome. It's like to me, bodybuilding is the most welcoming sport you could ever get into because there's no competition.
Yeah.
Like if you start competing, then yeah, there's competition, but it's not like football. It's not like basketball. It's not like all these other sports where you have to have something to prove. In bodybuilding, you're not proving anything to anyone except yourself.
Yeah, you're just going up there and being the best self you can be.
And that's what makes it so good. Like, it's just, that's like all I can say about bodybuilding. It's perfect for an individual.
Yeah, it's a damn good individual sport. Right behind like UFC and stuff. Right behind cage fighting.
For real. If you can go be a cage fighter, go do that. You'll get paid way more.
Yeah. I mean, you'll be like, I don't know, you might like have CTE, but hey, you will get more money.
If you don't want CTE, hit the gym, kid. It's worth it.
Hit the gym either way, honestly.
Yeah, for real. They don't just do nothing. They lift weights too. It's beneficial. Lifting weights is a part of every single sport. Unless you're doing like ice skating.
I think that's where we should end the podcast right there. Everybody hit the gym. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you want to do in life. Just hit the gym.
Hit the gym.
Hit the gym. See how much better it makes you. Hit the gym.
You, Dom. Hit the gym.
For real, bro. Twice a week ain't it?
What?
No, I'm fucking with you. But anyways, yeah. Any closing notes, closing thoughts? Dominic, you want to end with a prayer?
Really?
Father,
you good on
forgive
that?
me for I have sinned.
Father, forgive me for these gains I'm finna receive. I'm finna go make a steak and some potatoes and some ravioli.
I'm finna go make a big ass sandwich.
It sounds good as shit.
I'm about to pack for drill.
Are you going this weekend?
Drill?
Yeah, I got this weekend.
Speaking of things you got to hear.
Go keep our state safe, bro.
I got a combat fitness test today.
Go fuel those helicopters.
Protect Dominic as he protects our state and our roadways.
Thanks.
Yeah. I think we'll end it there. Anyway, see y'all guys next week. Peace out.
Be safe.
Peace.